Kitchen Counseling. I'm Chef Tom. I'm your motorcycle riding holistic chef. Now today I've been doing some other cooking in the kitchen here, and I got some requests for one of my salads. It's probably the most requested salad I have. Lots of different flavors in it. It's been really, really good. I've done it at a lot of events. So I thought I'd just go ahead and do this up for you, since we're doing it for some other stuff going on here. This is a grape, avocado, and arugula salad. All right, so we got blends of lots of different flavors here. If you followed me before, you know I have a white balsamic vinaigrette that I like to use on a lot of my salads. This was the first salad I used it on, and it brought out all the different flavors. So it's just really, really awesome. So let's run down the ingredients in this salad. We're gonna make the actual vinaigrette. I'll show you what we're gonna have in there, how to do it, blah, blah, blah. Then we're gonna put all the ingredients together for the salad, and then we're gonna go ahead and drizzle our vinaigrette on it, and we're gonna give it a little taste, all right? So let's do this boom, 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 one step at a time here. First, we're gonna do the dressing. So the ingredients you're gonna need for the dressing, we're gonna need 1/3 cup of extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna need 3 tablespoons of a white balsamic vinegar and 2 tablespoons of a honey or an agave nectar. Now, I've used both. They give a little bit different flavor, each one. I personally like the agave nectar flavor. I think it pops a little bit more than the honey. It's also a little bit easier to work with. Honey can be really, really thick. So that's my personal favorite. I use the agave nectar, but you can use either one. 1/4 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. That's really it. It's a really pretty basic vinaigrette recipe. Our ingredients for the salad, this is where it gets interesting, okay? We're gonna do about 6 cups of an arugula arugula salad, the green leaves. All right, I like arugula on this one. Arugula's peppery, you know, and we're gonna have some sweetness in with this vinaigrette. Some of the ingredients that we're putting in there, it's gonna make it work really well using arugula. Then we're going to use 2 cups of seedless grapes. And you can use whatever kind of grapes you like. I usually get about 1 cup of the white grapes and 1 cup of the red ones, and I slice them in half and I mix them all together. Makes it look pretty, get a little bit different flavors from the 2 different grapes. You're going to use 1 avocado. You're going to cut it up, dice it up and everything. We're going to throw that in there. You're going to have about 1/2 cup of goat cheese, 1/2 cup of toasted walnuts or pecans. I've got pecans today. Chop them up a little bit. And about 1/2 of a small red onion, thinly sliced, okay? You might not use all of that, but thinly slice it. You're gonna sprinkle it in. That onion can overpower this. Everything is a really kind of mild, mellow flavors. And if you put too much onion, you just blow it out of the water. But you put a little bit of onion, and that gives it another layer. It's really, really nice. So those are ingredients in our actual salad. So let's spin force, and I must be getting tired. Let's spin it down here, and we're gonna do the actual vinaigrette, all right? So we're gonna walk you through the steps on that. So on my countertop here, we've got our little bowl here. All right, so let's do this. White balsamic vinaigrette. So I've got 1/3 of a cup of extra virgin olive oil. We have 3 tablespoons of a white balsamic vinegar. And I'll show you these here in a second. We have 2 tablespoons of a blue agave nectar. And then we got just about 1/4 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. And we're just gonna whisk that together. Going to give it a little bit of a taste. I'm getting a little bit of tartness, extra tartness on the white balsamic vinegar. I think I might have, when I was pouring it out, I might have poured a little bit extra in there. So we're going to add just a touch of the blue agave. We want that balance between the sweet, the sour, the oily from the olive oil. You want a nice little blend. Yeah, that would needed just a little bit of the agave, and I'm going to add just a touch more of salt, which will make everything kind of accentuate. That's how you get the recipes the way you like them. You start with the basic recipe, you taste it, you're looking for that flavor, and boom. And then when you hit it, then when you put this all together and you serve it, you know it's going to be good. All right. So that is awesome. So here's what we got. We just used an extra virgin olive oil. Get those anywhere around. A white balsamic vinegar. Now you're gonna have to go to maybe like a Whole Foods type of a store or something like that to find that kind of stuff. Sometimes you don't find that in your regular grocery stores. Blue agave nectar you can pretty much find now everywhere, and salt and pepper, and that's it. This recipe, this dressing itself, I had so many comments back from people that they love it and they use it on a lot of stuff. They just make up a big batch of this and stick it in the fridge, and then it's always available when I want to, whenever they want it for whatever they want. So this is our recipe for the vinaigrette. Now we're gonna take a little quick break. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. We're gonna set up for actually making the salad itself, and we're gonna do the salad. All right, back in a minute. Bye. All right, we're back. We're kind of organized, cleaned up now. I'll show you putting it all together. Before we do that, I need to share a little story. You know, if you've seen me on doing some of my shows before, especially when it comes to salads, I've played with a lot of salads and I have a lot of different unique salad recipes. And the reason is, growing up, we were not a big salad family, all right? When mom decided to have salad, it was iceberg lettuce, some tomatoes, maybe some cucumbers and carrots if we had them. And that was it. And then like Italian dressing, and my dad had to have Russian dressing or French dressing, and ranch and Thousand Islands, like just all that basic stuff. It was not super exciting. So I never was a big salad eater. But then when I started visiting different parts of the world and visiting and trying different foods, and seeing what they did with salads, I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I've pushed myself to put together a few different really neat salad ones. And this is one of them that I love, and a lot of people come back to it and they want it all the time. So let's put it all together and let's show you what we got here. All right. So we're starting with about 6 cups of the baby arugula greens. And if you buy this big old package in the store, this is like 16 ounces. You're using about maybe a little less than half of that bag. And we have 2 cups of, I got some white and some red seedless grapes. I just cut them in half. We're gonna pour those all in there. Okay. Get them all in there. Nice and mixed up. We've got 1 avocado that I've just diced up. Gonna throw that in there. So you're gonna get sweetness from the grapes. You're gonna get that nice, smooth, creamy texture and taste from the avocado. We're gonna use our red onions. This is, like I said, this is a half of a small red onion. So this is about the size of the onion I grabbed. We cut up half of it, and even that, to me, is a lunch. So we're just gonna actually use a little less than the half. Okay. And then we have, what do we have here? Half a cup of toasted pecans. All right, so you're gonna get some crunch now in here. You're gonna get that nuttiness flavor from the nuts. The red onions are gonna get some tang on that. You got the smoothness with the avocado and the sweetness from the grapes, the pepperiness from the arugula, and then we're gonna finish it off. I got 4 ounces of goat cheese. So you're gonna get a nice little tang here from the goat cheese. And I know some people don't like goat cheese. Trust me, with all the different flavors going on in this one, you're gonna wanna try the goat cheese before you just not do it. I've had people that are diehard, hate goat cheese, have tried it, and they're like, huh, that actually isn't bad. Now, goat cheese is still not their favorite, and it probably would not be their favorite salad, but they were like, no, it's not bad. I could eat this. The goat cheese really brings it to that level. And then we're gonna put that salad dressing on it. And the salad dressing being the sweetness of that, going with the tang of this goat cheese and stuff, it's gonna be really, really nice. Okay, So there's our, put it all together. I'm gonna go wash up my hands, and then we're gonna come back and we'll make ourselves a salad. All right, see you in a minute. Bye. Okay, welcome back. Now, we've got it all made. We're gonna put it all together. We're gonna give it a little taste. This is our grape, avocado, and arugula salad. So let's take a look and see what we got on the counter. All right. So we got ourselves a little plate here with just a little serving of our salad. So we have our grape, and we got some pecans in here. The avocados are hiding underneath, I can see them. And we got some red onions, the goat cheese, and the arugula for a nice peppery salad. Now, that dressing that we made about 2/3 of a cup, okay, with the ingredients and stuff that we put in it. For this recipe, that's plenty. But like I said, a lot of people will double, triple that recipe and just stick it in the fridge and use it on lots of different things. So now, let's see how this came out. So we have, let's get some, I like the goat cheese. Let's get some of that and a little bit of everything on here. It's definitely the dressing that brings this together. All those ingredients are strong in their own right, but the dressing is mild and mellow, but it has a way of enhancing them all together. Arugula is not a green that I use all the time, but it's really good in certain instances. And this is one of them. It just really works really well with this. I also have a couple of smoky dishes, like a smoky frittata, that if the dish itself has that kind of flavors to it, then arugula salad, this salad would be a great salad as a complement to that. So just thinking outside the box a little bit. That's where we're heading. So if you liked what you saw, like us on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check us out on KP Media TV, all the streaming service, all the info's at the end of the show. Thanks for being with us today. And remember my 4 F's, family, friends, fun, and food. Those are the things I believe accentuate our lives. So enjoy yourself. We'll see you on down the road. Until next time, bye-bye.